This is Paul Ross, the owner of Shadow Ops Weaponry. Paul, can you tell us something about what Shadow Ops does, weaponry does?
Basically, we manufacture silencers, and we manufacture machine guns, AR-15s, AR-10s, which is your standard military rifle. We manufacture sniper rifles.
When you say you manufacture them, does that mean you also design them?
Yeah, we design and manufacture. Some stuff, like our AR-15 is an existing design, so we manufacture that existing design. And then other things, like our silencers, are basically our complete new inventions.
Oh, excellent.
So we come up with an idea, and we manufacture it, then we test it, and if it tests good, then we try it.
What goes into the manufacturing of silencers or weapons or?
So basically, we use a thing called a CNC, which is a computer numeric controlled vertical mill and lathe. And what that does is it's a robot, and we program this robot to actually machine out the metal accurate to 1/1000 of an inch. It's a lot more complicated than people think. You just don't hit a button and it's done. It takes weeks to set up a product and to have it manufactured correctly.
Do you have to create your own standards for these weapons and silencers?
Yeah, some are predetermined by military specifications. Others are, does it test out well? And then we'll also have to worry about coating, making sure that the coating doesn't interfere, and then also that they can withstand a lot of torture treatments.
Okay, this says here on your card that your Class 2 ATF legal silencers.
Yes.
Ultimate Precision AR-10-15 receivers.
Yeah.
High performance bolt action sniper rifles. Clandestine weapon systems.
Yeah. So like pen guns. We're gonna be coming out with a very amazing cane gun that no one's ever seen before.
Cane, you mean like?
Yep. It'd be like a walking cane,
like
except
James Bond.
It'll have a lot in it. A lot more than people would expect.
Okay.
And just things that are different.
Right. What's your relationship with here?
So basically, I met Mark several years ago, and he helped me sell a bunch of AR-10 receivers. He was basically the only guy who treated me right. And a lot of other gun dealers, wanted to charge me $5,000 to do all the California transfers for all my receivers. And he was like, "No, I'll just do them for free for you." I still gave him a little bit of money, but I was so happy with that.
Yeah.
And then he was impressed with what we had manufactured before, so in that sense, we just started becoming friends, and I really wanted to start up my own Class 2 Type 7 business. And basically the ATF license, so that you can manufacture machine guns and silencers, because you need a special license to do that. So he actually helped me out through my paperwork and 1,000 questions. He probably got really annoyed with me. Like, "Hey, what about this? What about this?" ATF they're not in the business of helping people out. They're in the business of enforcing laws.
Right.
So Mark was really good in helping me out.
So are you all in partnership in some ways with
well, it's a soft partnership. Okay. So basically, he'll help me out, I'll help him out. At times when he's short on staff, at times I've even run the shop just to help him out.
Okay. If it's not classified, can you tell us some of your background?
Yeah, so basically I worked at Department of Energy Office of Intelligence and Counterintelligence, and so I was there for 5.5 years, and then from there I ended up working at the FBI Director of Intelligence for another project, and basically I'm a database god. So that's my expertise, is databases. And then from there I worked at the Pentagon, so within the Business Transformation Agency. So and basically, I've just been out here for a long time. my manufacturing facility is actually in Colorado, next to Magpul, which is another big manufacturer. And my whole life, my whole family's in Colorado, but I'm stuck out here with a nice, high-paying job. And so we're still kind of, building stuff up, and hopefully I'll be back in Colorado permanently and probably have two homes.
What would you say one of some of the more unique characteristics of this place?
The really neat thing about here is that it's not a standard shooting range. You can shoot machine guns, you can shoot silencers. It's all legal, and they also sell silencers and also sell machine guns. You have to pay a $200 tax stamp, and you have to go through.
You have to pay a $200 what?
Tax stamp to the ATF.
Wow.
And you do fingerprints and photo, or you set up a gun trust or a corporation in order to hold your firearms legally. But if you live in 36 states that allow for NFA weapons, you can own machine guns. So like, if you're over 21, you're a non-felon, you can own a silencer, you can own a machine gun.
So 340 Defense is you would say, you would give it a high rating of credibility?
Yeah, great guys, and you can do tactical shooting here. You can do rapid fire. Most gun ranges won't let you even do that.
Right.
And you also can't shoot objects. So if you want to shoot a pumpkin here, you can.
Yeah.
You can't do that at a standard gun range.
They blew up one yesterday.
Yeah, it's no fun to shoot paper all day.
Yeah.
Here you can actually shoot exploding targets.
Right.
They've actually had DHS train here with helicopter machine gun shooting.
DHS.
Department of Homeland Security.
Okay.
Yeah.
Almost you're the fourth or fifth person I've interviewed today. Almost unanimously have spoken about the quality of the characters that are here.
Yeah.
And they are some characters.
Yes.
But everybody speaks of them with such high esteem.
Yeah, we're all friends.
Yeah. We just took a picture of people getting haircuts on the porch by a professional barber.
Yeah.
So and somebody rolled in with a double-mounted machine guns on the back of his truck.
Yeah, it's legal. That's all we care about. Is it legal?
Yeah.
Is it legal? Is it safe?
That's right.
They're really, it's like, care about safety.
Yeah.
So we care about that, but we still want to have fun.
Yeah, I understand that you all really take to heart the alcohol, tobacco, and firearm regulations.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that you take that
They
very
can put you in prison for 20 years and not blink an eye.
That's a very good reason to take it seriously.
We care about it's paperwork. It's making sure things are perfect. It's especially with my facility, I'm very do we do this like a double, triple check?
Excellent.
And it's one of those things where I would hate to go to jail for a paperwork error.
Right.
And because my main concern is doing everything right and taking care of my team.
Right. Between your experience with other gun ranges, or shooting ranges and training centers, and other manufacturing centers, how do you rate this company and your company with the standard industry?
Well, this place is very, I don't know, it's just more of a family. It's less of a corporation.
Yeah. Got a lot of footage to family.
Yeah, we're just not like, oh, you're here for so many minutes and we're going to charge you exactly this. And,
right.
And no, we're not.
Good. That's
and we just, sign in, make sure they sign their legal forms to say, hey, they're, hold harmless.
Right.
And we also care, have you shot before?
Right.
Because if they haven't shot before, we'll be with them.
Right.
And we want to make sure that they don't do anything, accidental.
Right, exactly.
A lot of other gun ranges, they just don't care.
Wow.
Exactly. Okay, you just go out there, next. More, I'd say a lot of other gun ranges are more like McDonald's.
Oh, wow.
And this is more like a family restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you were to compare.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Paul. I really appreciate that.
All right, take care.